All right, buckle up, you lot. We're off to Pisa, Italy, where apparently gravity took a bit of a holiday. And no, we're not just talking about the Leaning Tower, although that is definitely the star of the show. We're talking about 5 hilarious spots in Pisa that'll have you saying "Mamma Mia" more times than you can shake a stick at. So grab your passports, your sense of humor, and maybe a level just to be sure, because things are about to get seriously silly. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single side-splitting moment. Let's be honest, you can't talk about Pisa without addressing the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the wonky tower in the Piazza. This iconic structure has captured the imaginations of millions. This architectural marvel has been defying gravity for centuries, standing tall, or rather leaning tall, since the 12th century. And frankly, it's making the rest of us look bad. Its unintended tilt has become its most famous feature, but hey, at least visiting the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a great confidence booster. You can't help but feel a bit better about your own balance. I mean, have you seen the way it leans? It's like it's perpetually tipsy, yet it never falls. Suddenly my posture doesn't seem so terrible. It's a reminder that even imperfections can become iconic. You know the drill. You got to get that classic photo pretending to hold it up. It's a rite of passage for any visitor. Don't be shy. Everyone else is doing it. It's practically mandatory. Plus, it's a fun way to engage with history. And while you're there, take a moment to appreciate the engineering marvel that has kept this thing standing for all these years. It's not just a leaning tower. It's a symbol of resilience. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the determination to preserve a piece of history, or maybe just a really good construction crew. Either way, it's a fascinating story of architectural perseverance. Whatever the reason, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a must-see for any visitor to Italy. It's a place where history and whimsy collide. Just be careful not to stand too close. You never know when it might finally decide to take the plunge, but until then, it's a marvel to behold. Next up, we find ourselves in the aptly named Piazza dei Miracoli, or Square of Miracles. This iconic square is located in the heart of Pisa, Italy, and is a must-visit for anyone travelling through Tuscany. And trust me, it's a miracle if you can pronounce it correctly on the first try. The name itself is a bit of a tongue-twister for non-Italian speakers. Go on, give it a go, I'll wait. Try saying Piazza dei Miracoli without stumbling over the syllables. See? I told you it was a mouthful, but don't worry, you're not alone. Many tourists have the same struggle. But mispronunciations aside, this place is truly breathtaking. The beauty and grandeur of the square are undeniable. You've got the Leaning Tower, obviously, but there's also the stunning Pisa Cathedral, the Baptistery and the Camposanto Monumentale, all in one place. Each of these structures has its own unique charm and history. It's like an architectural greatest hits compilation. The blend of Romanesque, Gothic and Renaissance styles is simply mesmerizing. You could easily spend hours wandering around this square, soaking up the atmosphere and snapping photos of every angle. Every corner offers a new perspective and a new story. Just be prepared for a serious case of neck craning. The towering structures demand your attention and admiration. You'll be so busy looking up at all the incredible architecture, you might trip over your own 2 feet. So watch your step and enjoy the wonders of Piazza dei Miracoli. Now let's step inside the magnificent Pisa Cathedral, a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture that will leave you speechless. This cathedral, also known as the Duomo di Pisa, is a true gem of medieval art and engineering, or at least it will once you pick your jaw up off the floor. The sheer scale and detail of the structure are overwhelming. The interior is just as impressive as the exterior, with its intricate mosaics, stunning marble columns, and a sense of grandeur that fills the entire space. The ceiling, adorned with beautiful frescoes and gold accents, seems to stretch on forever, drawing your eyes upward in awe. This is the perfect place to pray for a miracle, or simply to find a moment of peace and reflection amidst the hustle and bustle of life, like maybe a sudden influx of Instagram likes. Just kidding, sort of, but in all seriousness, the beauty of this place is truly Instagram-worthy. But seriously, the Pisa Cathedral is a sight to behold, a marvel of human creativity and devotion, and a testament to the artistic genius of the Italian Renaissance. The artwork and sculptures here are nothing short of breathtaking. Even if you're not particularly religious, the sheer beauty and historical significance of this cathedral will leave a lasting impression on you. You can't help but be moved by the beauty and grandeur of this incredible building. It's a place where history, art and spirituality come together in perfect harmony. Chapter 4. Camposanto Monumentale. Next door to the cathedral, we have the Camposanto Monumentale, also known as the Monumental Cemetery. Now I know what you're thinking, a cemetery? How hilarious is that? And you know what, you're right, cemeteries aren't typically known for their laugh-a-minute reputation, but hear me out on this one. The Camposanto Monumentale isn't your average graveyard. For starters, it's absolutely gorgeous with its intricate frescoes, peaceful courtyards and ancient sarcophagi, plus it's got history coming out of its ears. I mean, the soil used in the cemetery was literally brought over from the Holy Land. Talk about dedication. Finally, we come to Borgo Stretto, a charming medieval street that's perfect for a leisurely stroll. Borgo Stretto, or a frantic dash for gelato. And let's be real, it's Italy, so you know there's going to be gelato involved at some point. This narrow street is lined with shops, cafes and restaurants, making it the perfect place to soak up the local atmosphere and maybe indulge in a spot of retail therapy. Just be sure to wear comfortable shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking and dodging tourists. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? So there you have it, folks, our whirlwind tour of the top 5 hilarious spots to visit in Pisa. From dodging tourists at the Leaning Tower to praying for Instagram likes at the cathedral, it's been a truly unforgettable trip. Who knew a city famous for its wonky architecture could be so darn funny? But seriously, Pisa, you've stolen a pizza our hearts. You're the perfect blend of history, culture, and good humor. And we can't wait to come back and visit again soon. Until next time, ciao bella.